Hi there. So yesterday I did a first impressions video on Apres ski as well as some of the zodiac scents, but then today I wanted to do a full wear test. So I just wanted to talk a little bit more about like longevity and like how it smells when you're really wearing it. I had mostly talked about like the top notes because it was like a first impressions. And the notes are sparkling snow, iced peonies, and sugar-coated woods, which I'm not really sure what peonies have to do with going to a ski lodge. The top note I was focusing on yesterday was the fact that it does have this sparkling snow note to it. So like, how are they making that? What is it that's making that? Because obviously that's sort of like a fantasy note. So I was trying to figure out what makes the coolness in this in combination of like the coolness you get from something that's mentholy, like menthol, and also like a citrusiness to it. And I kind of found that a little off-putting, and I do still find that kind of off-putting. It doesn't last very long. So whatever it is that's kind of like the mentholy aspect of it doesn't last very long, and I'd say the citrusiness is what carries through much longer as you're wearing it. Now the notes don't mention anything about fruits, but I do think that there's fruits in this. I'm thinking it's grapefruit, like refreshing, like grapefruit smell to go along with some light florals from the peony. Eventually it kind of just settles down to kind of like a slightly sweet floral woody scent and kind of has like a watery quality in a way. So interestingly, the scent that this reminds me of, which is gonna seem completely off base in terms of the names, Hermes has the Jardin series, Jardin sur le Nil, Garden on the Nile, which is like a water lotus, papyrus, and like a citrus scent. So that's what this is reminding me of once it gets into the dry down, because you kind of have like smooth woodsiness and grapefruit and just a little bit of florals. So the whole time I was wearing this today, I was reminded of that scent that I used to have, and I really loved that scent. So I did kind of end up enjoying the dry down of this, and it actually had pretty good longevity. I sprayed it in the morning, and I really didn't spray it again until I left school, my job. And I could still smell that dry down the whole time that I was at work, which is impressive. Usually I can't smell stuff because there's a lot going on in my environment. So longevity is pretty good for that dry down, and I could smell it without just like smelling my arm. I did end up enjoying this more than I thought I would.